welcome to Dadi SOS. I'm Belinda.
I'm still Wei. We have English lecturer with us today. Last episode, we have French lecturer in campus Paris. Now we are on campus Loughborough. We have Mr.Abe.
Hi.
Mr.Abe, please introduce yourself.
Myself?
Yes.
I told you I was going to mess up.
Abe, can you please introduce yourself first,
Sure.
please?
Okay. Well, I'm Abe. I've been a teacher at Oncampus since it opened in Loughborough, but I've been teaching for about 10 years. So I've taught thousands and thousands of hours of English. I've taught children. I've taught a lot of adults as well. Most of the time I've been working in teaching. I've been teaching young adults and trying to help them get into university. I've worked in a few different countries as well.
Wow.
I've been to Malaysia.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Penang.
Oh, it's my
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, I've been there. I lived in Thailand for 7 years. 8 years actually, sorry.
So you can speak Thai?
A little bit.
So you taught
English
English in Thailand also?
Yeah.
Wow.
I taught exam preparation in Thailand for students that would come into the UK. Yeah.
Okay.
What is the favorite food in Malaysia and Thailand?
In Malaysia,
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of Malaysian food, to be honest.
Oh.
I tried some noodles. I like noodle soup.
Oh, you like noodles?
Yeah.
So I see.
I tried some noodle soup in Malaysia.
How about Thailand?
I don't know. There's so many foods. Pad Krapao. Do you know Pad Krapao? Pad Krapao. It's like a
Fried rice?
no. It's like a stir-fried basil and chili dish. It's quite spicy.
打泡出来猪塔包什么那个饭
打泡猪肉饭
yes.
You know it?
Yes, we know that.
And normally you have a fried egg on top as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
with rice.
Right.
That's good. Yeah.
Malaysia and Thailand actually very famous with durian. Have you tried durian?
Durian. Yeah.
You like it, right?
Yeah, but in Thailand, really, you only get. I'd say there's only one type of durian that's quite popular, and it's a bit tougher. But I went in Penang. I tried the durian in Penang, and it's really good actually. Yeah, very soft, very creamy.
Yeah, Penang.
Yeah,
Good
not my
choice.
favourite fruit though. Mango is better.
Yes,
Yeah.
mango is good
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
The weather there is very hot. And the first day we reach Loughborough is very
cold.
cool.
Yeah,
How
welcome
do you
to the
adapt the
UK.
weather? How do you adapt the weather in Thailand and Malaysia?
I think obviously when I lived there, I love the warmth and waking up even in what would be the winter months here, waking up there in December, January, February to a warm morning is nice. But I think one of the good things about being in the UK is that you can walk around a lot easier. You know, you can be outdoors. I like spending a lot of time outdoors, so I think that's definitely one of the benefits. I know it's a little bit cooler in the winter.
But you can wear more.
Exactly. Yeah.
And more trendy.
Yeah, exactly.
We become fashionable in UK.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
want to
Because
say-
during Malaysia we only have very short sleeve and then short jeans, not many fashions shirt we can try it on.
Because winter we have different seasons, so we can try on different
Style.
in UK, right?
Exactly. Hats, jackets.
Scarf.
Yeah. Nice coats. There's some really nice coats.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking about teaching in Thailand and Malaysia, do you find any differences when you're teaching different students from different country? Like maybe their accent, their slang. What's the most common
Absolutely.
mistake?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things I noticed when I was in Thailand was a pronunciation, obviously, like you mentioned before. And even just a lot of students trying to translate from their language into English, and perhaps the style of their language, the word choice that they would use would be different and perhaps not appropriate for the work they were producing. So particularly when they were writing essays, for example, you know, if they were trying to directly translate from their language into English, it wouldn't always work in an academic
Okay. I see.
format.
Any
Yeah.
tips to avoid this situation? Don't
Don't
translate.
translate. Yeah, yeah. It's always usually a good one. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially for Malaysian, we know different languages. So with the first thing we talk about different language, we will translate from our mother tongue. For example, we are Chinese speakers. We are actually now translating from Mandarin.
Our brain works in Mandarin and we speak in English.
You can notice our English is not very
No, it's,
fluent.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Really?
We're chatting, right? It's
Okay,
good, yeah.
trying it.
I think there's a couple of things that I think are helpful. Not necessarily the most interesting things, but first of all, I would say it's always good to read and read academic work so that you get a feel for what type of words would be used and what vocabulary you'll encounter and the style of academic work as well. But I would say, you know, if you're looking to come to university and you really need to improve your academic range of vocabulary, you can access a lot of things online. There's lots of free resources, so I would say search for the academic word list. There's a set of words that are frequently used in academic texts. So if you find that academic word list, this is helpful. There's also a resource called academic collocations, and academic collocations are words that often go together when they're used, you know, whether it's in spoken or written work. And so if you can learn those relationships between those different words, then don't ask me to give you an example of one right now. Because, yeah.
Is it a small tips or hacks to master the English to get the
Maybe 100
Is
of
that-
vocabulary a day need to memorize or
Well, what you've said is important. I think it's good to be doing, I do think it's good to do it in bite-sized chunks. You know, you don't want to become disheartened or, what's the word? You don't want to be discouraged because it feels like a chore. I think, you know, that's not going to be helpful at all. But, I mean, when it comes to quick tips, I personally don't think that, you know, learning a language is not a quick and easy thing. So I think it is more about just doing a little bit every day for a long period of time and committing to it rather than, you know, rather than expecting for it to just overnight.
shortcut.
Yeah, I don't, yeah.
There's no shortcut.
But do things that you enjoy. That's I would say, you know, in fact, I often say to a lot of students when they come here, immersing yourself within the, yeah, exactly, the environment you're in, you know, you're not necessarily going to pick up academic terminology or academic style from doing that, but you will improve your English. And by improving your English, you will improve your chances of being successful anyway. So
Some students were worried about the speaking, so they
Afraid
not,
to, afraid, don't dare to
Speak out.
Speak out.
because they're afraid of a mistake. So they know a lot of vocabs, or they can write very well, read very well, they can understand, but they don't speak out.
yeah.
How to practice if they don't speak?
To the mirror.
Come to my class. Come to, yeah. Confident.
Make more UK friends.
Yeah. Well, no, that's a good point.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
it's, obviously, I find a lot of people building confidence can take time. A lot of people do build confidence through joining.
Society.
Exactly. Yeah, things like this, teams.
Be more active.
Yeah, and it can be hard to first jump into those things. It can be hard to get going and know what to do. I mean, luckily, most universities in the UK, and you know, I know on campuses like this, they'll have people who will. What's the word I'm looking for?
Take your time.
Yeah,
Open your dictionary here.
there's nothing in there. I think, there are people who will help with that. There's people who are, you know, when you come to the university, they'll actively persuade you to get involved in different activities. So
I think that's also another benefit to getting a small class like on campus to pathway programs, because
yeah,
the people who comes from diverse is very diverse, and then the class is more smaller. In the same environment, everyone actually is the same. So when you met people with diverse from different countries, probably they don't really speak well in English.
Right.
So probably everyone will be the same situation.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's another thing. If you can get yourself here, then the necessity of having to communicate with other students in English because they don't speak the same language as you, that naturally that will build your confidence anyway. I would also say as well that teaching methods have changed quite a lot over the years, and now, teachers know how to manage classes so that they don't just put the student on the spot and asking for answers without you really getting the chance to discuss with other people first in a smaller group.
ice-breaking, something like that.
Yeah, well, of course. I just did one the other day. Yeah.
Really?
Just had some new students. We did some ice-breaking activities.
I noticed that in UK, you're talking about the time is very different with Malaysia. For example, Malaysia will say 8:30. Do you know what time is that? 8:30.
8:30? What do you mean, do I know what time?
Because in UK we will say 10
Half past.
half past.
Oh, right. Oh, I see. Okay, 8:30, yeah. And like 8:45,
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
And always,
It's very
Very
I can
different
find
to
it
us.
from my textbook. It's
They
very
they don't have it.
I have it when during my schools, but we don't really speak during
Indeed.
our
Right.
so I almost forgot how to differentiate the time. 10 past? So what's the time?
Like just like Angela said, 10:15. Quarter? Oh, okay.
Well-
It's 10:15.
Well, yeah, I guess it's a British thing, isn't it? And if you've learnt from perhaps a different type of English, like American English, I'm not sure they use it so much in those countries. But
really?
but I don't know.
Okay.
Angela, where did it come from? I mean, I'm the English teacher, but I guess it's like, it's a British thing, isn't it?
Okay.
And you divide, you have to think of it a little bit visually. So you're
Yeah,
dividing the clock into quarters and,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Just now you mentioned that some students they will use not so appropriate vocab or vocab when they speak, right?
Yeah.
Is there any something cannot do or you cannot speak to someone in UK?
Any words?
Any words or any actions you cannot take, or
which is look very impolite to UK.
Well, interestingly, you mentioned time.
Mhm.
I think time management and being punctual, being on time is super important.
is that means on time if we meet like at 10, we have to be at 10, or we have to be earlier will be better?
Well, I'd say get there earlier, yeah.
Okay.
Not too early, but 5 minutes early is polite. Just so that you're ready to go at 10. Because if you go to the university or if you come here and do classes here, the teacher will be ready to go. They'll be ready to start at 10. And if you're late, it's seen as quite disrespectful. It's very disruptive. So yeah, I would recommend getting to places early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any
and-
interesting story in your class?
Oh, you asked me this one before, didn't you? I'm trying to think.
Maybe the students speak in different accents, so they don't understand you, or you don't understand what he or she is talking about. Is there any? No. You have
I need to think. I need to think about this one, don't I? I'm not sure.
Like something that day we visit on campus Paris, they gave us a case. It's like
Our president of France,
is name
Macron.
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 Yeah.
And then but there's a food name
Dessert.
macaron. And then the students
The
mix up.
pronunciation is actually very similar, but it's two
Oh, the
different
dessert, yeah,
words. So they pronounce it as
Something
a
like
dessert.
I have had an interesting story actually, because I don't know what it's like in Malaysia, but in Thailand, a lot of students, they have nicknames
Oh.
Okay.
because I guess when they come here, their names are often, it's hard
Mm-hmm.
to be read or hard to be understood. And I did have an experience with a lower level class where I walked in. The computer system that day, we had issues with the internet, and the computer system that day wasn't working. So there was an internet issue, which meant that I didn't have the register. So I went in with a piece of paper to do the register a little bit more traditional style.
Okay.
And I asked one of the students, I said, "What's your name?" And he said, "Name." And I thought, okay, I know they're low level, but surely he understands what my question is. So I thought, but I'll ask him again. So I said, "What's your name?" He said, "Name." And I thought, oh no, it's going to be a long class, right? So I said to him, I kind of, I modelled to try and help understand. I was like, "My name's Abe, what's your name?" And he said, "My name's Name." And I was like, ah, yeah.
Is the spelling also exactly
the same?
name?
Yeah. So I'd say, be mindful of your nickname because it can cause confusion.
Fruit's name is actually very common. They use as a nickname. Apple lah,
Yeah.
Right.
cherry.
Right.
Something like this. Yeah. So do you like notice the students say like next time someone asks you your name, you have to say, "My name is Name." Don't just answer name.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or just
I
change
was
another
worried.
nickname.
Yeah, or choose another name. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you please pronounce few words for us, because these are the UK cities name, but we found it very difficult to pronounce.
Sure.
Actually, before we come here,
Very tough, this one, isn't it? Loughborough.
Loughborough.
Yeah, Loughborough. Yeah, perfect.
Loughborough.
You know why? Because before we come,
Loughborough.
we learn from our company, our colleagues.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we try to.
Have they
speak
told you
well.
wrong?
No, they teach us the correct one.
Oh, right.
Before
But
that,
for
we
the
are wrong
first time for
We
reading
pronounce
these
as-
cities or Loughborough.
We're
Right.
doing like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Loughborough.
Well, a good thing you can do, like tip for people who are trying to at least pronounce names, if they've heard a model of the word, is to count how many syllables you've got in the word, because in some languages, again, I know it's not Malaysian, but in Thai there would be times where they would blend syllables. There'd be times when the syllables would be separate. So like instead of saying snake, one syllable, they would say snake, two. So it's good to try and count the syllables. That's a good thing to do. And also the stress of the word as well. So in some languages they might stress a different section. So like, what did you guys say before?
Loughborough.
Abra.
Loughborough.
Because
Yeah, so
that's
you're
big
stressing in the
lah.
middle. You're stressing the
Yeah.
borough sound, but we say Loughborough.
Loughborough.
Yeah.
Loughborough.
So you
okay,
stress
how
the
about
beginning.
the second one?
Reading,
Reading.
Yeah.
The third
Yeah.
one.
Leicester.
Leicester.
Yeah. Some people say Leicester, I think. Not in the UK, but some people get it wrong and say
Okay, the
Leicester.
fourth one.
Norwich.
Oh, not Norwich.
Not Norwich, no. Norwich.
Oh, we will
Let's
avoid
do-
the W sound.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Norwich.
Yeah, Norwich.
Norwich.
And we stress the beginning as well, Norwich.
Norwich.
Yeah.
Norwich.
Yes. Okay. The next one.
Crew.
Crew. Okay.
Right, what did you guys say? What do you think that was?
No idea. I think
I've not. Maybe crew as
I think it's
well.
crew. Because
or
CREW
or
is
creever,
Yeah,
creeve, like that.
Crewy. Plymouth.
Plymouth.
Yeah, Plymouth.
Plymouth. Not Plymouth.
Not Plymouth. No.
Okay. The next one.
Dumfries.
Oh,
Right?
Dumfries.
Dumfries. Where's Dumfries? Is that in the north? In
Fries.
Scotland? Yeah, that's a
Yeah. I thought
fries.
Dumfries.
Dumb
Got
fries.
French fries.
Stupid fries.
Fries. Yeah, the fries.
That's in Scotland, so
Oh.
you might the accent that you hear might be different to the way I say it.
Okay.
Maybe. But I'm not going to attempt to.
It's okay. We just like.
What was the next one?
Gloucester.
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 What's
Yeah.
the chest?
Gloucester.
No
Where's
chest
the
already.
CES?
There's no Chester.
Where's
No.
the CES?
Chest already. No chest already.
No. Yeah, Gloucester.
Oh, Bournemouth.
Mouth.
That was better. No, but not mouth though, right? We don't say
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah, you're better, right?
Because just now the from
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
Wow, the last one is very difficult.
Wolverhampton.
I will say Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton.
Yeah, Wolverhampton.
Thanks for the English class.
Wolverhampton. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wolverhampton.
Well, what about this? What about
Wolverhampton.
this place? Do you know where we are?
Loughborough.
Yeah, perfect. That's very good. Yeah, good
How
stuff.
many marks I can get?
10.
in your
10 out of
class?
10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Okay, I see.
Mr. Abe is very kind, generous in giving marks.
You know, English teacher always very kind.
Oh, really?
They have to be more patient.
Absolutely. Yeah, very true.
More patient. Just now, Mr. Abe did a very local, very formal introduction, right? Is there any like very in a chill way one, like casual way?
If I see people around, I just say, "All right,
What is that?
all right, all right," like "all right." Like,
Alright.
it's like, "Are you all right?" I guess, but I just say,
All right.
"All right, all right."
All right.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, I guess. But you learn. I'm sure you've heard hi before. Hi, all right.
Alright.
Ha-
Okay.
People say like, "How are you?" They might not even say. They might not say hello. They might just say, "How you doing?"
Okay.
Or "How's it going?"
But not really. They want to get your response. Is it?
Sometimes, yeah, right. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's just like they don't. Yeah.
Just
You-
ask.
Well, I think it's polite to say something back, but it doesn't mean they want full conversation. So you might say, "Yeah, I'm fine, all good." Yourself, and then we're done.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it then.
Okay.
Today we have drive about 2 hours to Loughborough, and actually around here is not as much shop lot or travel destination
But
here.
we
Do
don't
you
know because
have-
we also come by the maps and then we don't really notice that
From where? Where did you?
London.
Oh,
from
right, yeah, okay.
Ascot. So do you have any recommendation, like what's the activities can do in Loughborough?
Loughborough is quieter than London,
Mhm.
obviously, but one good thing about Loughborough is the university is very famous for sports, and so there's a lot of sports activities that you can do here. So if you like sports, then you're in for a treat. There's some fantastic gyms. There's good climbing wall in Loughborough. There's some good parks to go to as well. If you don't like sports, there's still other stuff to do. There was a cinema. I think it might have closed down now.
Oh my god.
One of the good things about Loughborough, though, is that it is it's centrally located between big cities like Nottingham and Leicester. So if you do, it's very good. It's a quiet place which is quite good for studies. But if you do want to go out and go shopping, or you want to go and get some good food, maybe some food from your own country as well, Nottingham is a good place to go to. And it's about, I'm going to say it's 20 minutes on the train, maybe 25 minutes. It's not
It's
far.
quite new.
Yeah, and you can also, if you don't want to take the train, you can get a bus, which they're not the most reliable, but it's £2 for a bus, so it's quite cheap.
Okay.
But Nottingham is a good place to go as well. So there's definitely, there are shops here, but I'd say it's limited. There's quite a few good, there's a few good Chinese restaurants, there's a good Thai restaurant, there's a few good Indian restaurants as well. And there's a lot of international supermarkets as well, so you can go and there's international supermarkets, so, if you do get a bit homesick and you don't want to go to the city to get food, then you can go there as well. But yeah, I'd say Nottingham is a good city. There's lots of things to do in Nottingham, and it's not too far either. So, yeah.
How about the food?
The food.
Famous food in Loughborough, besides of the international.
The
Food.
favorite one.
Good question. I mean, like,
What do you eat normally? Fish and chip.
that's what you think.
Yes.
Is it
oh.
quite stereotype about you? In
Yeah,
the UK?
yeah. I think I had the last time I had fish and chips was probably like, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. So it's been a long time.
Okay.
But I'd say people do.
I had it yesterday.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah,
It's quite different.
yeah. I think a lot of people now eat pasta. I don't know. Everyone eats different foods, I guess. But
Is there any very famous food No.
Around here,
For
I
example, Malaysia, Penang is very famous with char kway teow.
And also laksa, asam laksa.
While in Ipoh, different
what did you say
states-
before? Chag kway teow.
Char
Char kway
kway
teow.
teow.
What's kway teow?
Kway teow
It's
is
kind
noodle
of
soup.
pad thai.
Oh, it's the same in Thai. That's what they say in Thai. Thai is kway teow.
Pad thai.
It's weird. It's the same word
Because I think it's quite near, so they share
the very same
because they have like kway teow tom yum.
Yes,
Which is-
yes.
you have that as well?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Huh.
In different states like Ipoh, we are famous with chicken bean sprouts. Also kway teow, but in kway teow soup with chicken
right.
soup.
Oh.
Yes.
UK, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know. What should I say about the UK? I mean, English breakfast is quite popular. Like, you know, the students that come here, they're a big fan of the English breakfast. In terms of Loughborough, I don't know. Angela, are there any famous foods in Loughborough? I don't know.
It's
What about Melton? Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Mountain.
So there's a place quite close to Loughborough called Melton, and they're famous for pies, pork pies, and it's pork encased in like a hard pastry. I don't know how it's not a
In
pastry.
hard
It's like a hard. Yeah, you have to get a picture. Show it on a pork pie.
Sure.
Oh,
I
so
love
sure.
pork.
I mean, it's nice. They're
I love
nice.
pie.
Yeah, and cheese. Yeah,
Oh, it's a great combination.
cheese and pork pie.
Oh, never goes.
Or my
goes
grandma,
wrong
she
with
used to
cheese.
put. My grandma used to. What, red Leicester cheese? Oh yeah, red Leicester cheese as well.
Does
I don't-
the cheese
Red
taste-
Leicester. The name is Red Leicester,
Oh,
and Leicester is a city that's
Yes.
Yeah.
not too far from here,
It's
right?
okay, later I'll ask my Google.
Yeah,
Melton.
Melton Mowbray pork pies.
Okay.
Yeah, pork pies.
Whoa.
And my grandma, she used to put mint sauce on top.
mint sauce.
Yeah, some peas as well. You have like mushy peas with it. It's quite nice. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you'd like it or not, but
It's okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
我们很少 we are very likely put mint in our food.
I think yes, soup with 薄荷叶.
Only with the leaves as a decoration.
Yeah. We don't
Not-
really taste
yeah,
it.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
making into sauce.
yeah.
Any Malaysian students on campus? Have you taught
Are
any
there any
Malaysian
Malaysian
students
students?
in here?
I have never taught. I have never taught any Malaysian
Oh.
students.
So have you heard any Malaysian accent? Do you know-
No.
No.
No. I don't think so.
Do you want to try?
Yeah. Yeah.
Try the first one.
What is this Malaysian slang word? Walau eh. Walau eh.
Oh,
Walau
it's very
eh.
Almost
close.
close. Walao eh.
Walau eh.
Uh,
Okay. What does it mean?
Actually, a lot of word doesn't have the real meaning, but it's just
Every word has a meaning.
expression.
Every
It's
word
kind
has a
of
meaning.
no, it has to be
expression.
like this.
How
Every
can you be
word.
like this? Walao eh.
Walao
Like this.
eh.
How can you be like this?
Uh,
For example, if she
situation.
put
I
her
put
foot
my foot
on table,
on table.
and then walao eh. How can you do
like
this?
maybe you feel dirty, then she said
Walao eh.
Or I put my leg
What are you
on-
doing? Like, what are you doing?
Kind of.
Or like, are you making a comment about their behaviour or something?
Not only behavior, maybe
I just express maybe I don't like it.
Oh,
the,
like just you.
the unhappy.
Is it like this? Something like this. But it's very
Expression.
common. You can use very informal way also with your friends. Walao eh, why you do like this one? Like
Alright.
this.
Okay, the
Okay.
second one.
I forgot. Okay. Dabao. Dabao.
打包
Dabao.
take away.
Take away.
That means takeaway.
Yes.
打包.
打包 Actually, this one
Dabao.
is Cantonese.
Do you have, in your language, do you have different tones?
Yes.
Is
In
it
Chinese,
tonal
yes,
language?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
How many tones are there?
In
In
Chinese,
Chinese,
it's
we
four.
have 4.
Okay.
Cantonese, I think 7 or 9.
Oh,
Yes, 7 or 9.
them some slang.
Okay. The third one.
Abu Den.
Abuden.
Abu Den?
Abuden.
Abu Den?
Means like
If someone asking a question that is obviously has the answer, then I will answer back Abuden. For example, I'm eating.
maybe like this.
I'm eating.
Shui, are you sitting?
Abuden.
Oh, like obviously. It's like obviously, right?
Yes.
Obviously.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, the fourth one. Start with
Gostan?
G.
Ghostan.
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 Can you guess what is the meaning of this? Ghostan.
Like something like that.
Wait beep 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 beep.
Ghostan.
Beep beep beep. You know?
As in, like, get out of the way.
No.
Reverse.
Less polite. Oh, go back. Reverse.
Reverse.
Oh, right, okay.
Like just now the
Ghostan.
car beep 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 beep.
Ghostan.
Ghostan.
Right, okay. When you said beep, I thought there was a bit of road rage. I thought that, you're having an argument with another and you're like,
Oh,
honk,
no, because the car alarm will beep, 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 sounds like that.
Right.
Okay, the next one.
Come on, let's have a look what we got. Ooh. Sinkai.
Chinchai.
Chinchai. Oh, because the C is the
No,
Chinchai. This one is
whatever.
whatever.
What you want to eat?
Chinchai lah.
I use that today, yeah. Chinchai.
Is Malaysian slang very difficult for you?
Well, it's because the C letter,
Yeah.
I forgot that it makes that sh or ch.
In Malay,
Chin.
J. C-I-G-C-E,
So Chinchai.
C-A-J. Chinchai.
Chinchai.
C-I-N, Chin,
Oh,
C-A-I-Chai, Chinchai.
Language teacher, I'm failing miserably.
Okay, the next one.
Apa kabar.
Oh, correct.
Yeah?
Yes, this one is.
I'm proud now.
How are you? How are you
Oh,
in Malay?
that's a good one.
Yes.
That's useful, isn't it? Because that's like I said before. If I walk past a Malaysian student now, that's what I would say. I don't want them to talk back to me, but they just say okay.
I just ask.
Yeah,
something
I'm
like
fine.
this, just but we doesn't expect that you'll get back to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I do want them to.
Really?
Yeah, I do want them to talk to me. Obviously, I'm not like yeah.
Really?
Not like the whole life story, but
I'm
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
I'm
just
good.
yeah. What you've been doing? Have you eaten yet? Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we have last four.
Uh,
The longest one.
so you want me to say all 4 of these?
Or 10 of this.
Oh, can you
Okay.
try? Okay, it's okay. You can just try this one. The last, the second last.
Leng zai,
And-
leng lui,
Leng Jai.
leng jai,
Leng Jai.
Can you guess what is that? Leng Jai.
Leng Jai.
over to you or something?
No.
Up to
Leng
you.
Jai. You are Leng Jai.
I think you know something.
Can you guess the
I'm not
meaning?
going to say it. I'm not going to say it about myself.
It's handsome boy means a handsome boy.
Leng
Okay.
Jai. So if you
Leng
met
Jai.
someone who is handsome, you can say, "Hey, Leng Jai."
Okay.
Or a pretty girl, you can say,
I'm not gonna
"Leng
say-
Loi."
You don't do that in the UK though.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, not really. Well, maybe if you know someone quite well, but they don't. Yeah, it's very different. I think so.
Is this a bit impolite to them?
Yeah, I think you have to be careful if it was like a. Like if you did this with, maybe in other cultures, if you did this with if you said it's like a compliment to someone,
yeah.
to a random person, or maybe an acquaintance, but you don't know them that well, you could say it. But I think here you need to know them well enough.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you got to be careful.
Because when we want to take order, sometimes then we ask the waiter will also Ling Zai, order.
I think you got to be careful. You just got to be careful. That's all. It doesn't translate.
Well, this is
really,
very good tips for us.
Yeah.
And be careful in UK. Don't
Okay.
use this.
I'm not saying you can't say it, but I wouldn't say it to random people. And even if you don't know them that well, I probably wouldn't say it. I'd wait until you know people.
Okay.
Before, and we would say, maybe you would say, "Oh, you look nice today." We'd make a comment about someone's clothes instead, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I think.
Okay.
Be careful. Yeah.
For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for your time, Mr. A. We have learned a lot of English word and also some culture in UK. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
And if you like this channel or like this episode, please like, subscribe, and share this video. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.